Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's the one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WNSE Weather tonight. We are covering live the this this severe weather event that is set to start. Actually has already started. This event has actually caused so far a a high risk, moderate risk. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of severe weather. We're gonna be here, and the good news with that is that we're gonna we're gonna be here with you guys all night long, long, covering this event. We're gonna be joined within the next hours or so by Bryce DWC, remaining WX. We're also gonna be showing the DWC stream starting at 7 p.m. So we have a big night ahead of us, and hopefully you guys are ready to enjoy it. So while I pull up the radar, we'll start off nice and easy. So as of speaking this, we currently have for the day one outlook, we're talking about a let me just it's gonna be laggy. I want to warn you guys in advance. We're gonna struggle a bit tonight. We have a lot to cover. So please be patient with me because right now I'm all alone. Gonna be less worse later when we're gonna have everyone possible. And for now, we're alone. So we're gonna put like that. Very cool. So let's do this. So as of doing this, we currently. Okay, so I actually have to interrupt this because I am being told that we have our first tornado watch. Oh, there it is. Oh, and it is a big one. Oh, you're seeing that one. It is big. So, as we're saying, as of right now, we currently have a moderate risk, and as you can see, it's big. And I actually got the stat. It is the biggest moderate risk in the history of the Storm Prediction Center. Possibly will become a high risk sometime tonight. We're gonna look out for that. And then right now, so that's what we're looking for. And then tomorrow, we're getting a lot of warnings, as you can see. Flashing squares are warnings, new warnings. So, yeah. Wait, is that it? Okay, special wings. Sorry. So, right now, when we look at how moderate, we're talking about a 50%, a 50 hatched tornado risk, 45% hatched wind risk, and 30% hatched hail risk. So, actually, let me just show that. As you can see, hatched 10%. Areas like St. Louis, Memphis, Birmingham. No, not Birmingham. Sorry. So we're already seeing that. And when we look at the winds, we see a 45 hatched. So we gotta keep eyes out on that. Then hail, 30% hail risk. Now we're gonna go back to Canada. Day 2, we have a high risk. First of the year. It's actually the first time since 2012 that we see a high risk on day 2. And it's also the third time in the history of Storm Prediction Center that it does happen. So obviously that's a big deal. Okay. So obviously that's a big deal. We're gonna look out for that. And then yeah, we're gonna. And the first 2 times, fun fact, it was brawls. Now that one wasn't brawls, it was grams. Now when we go look at the tornado risk, we have a 30 hatched tornado risk. That's big. And after this, wind, 30% hatched. And then hail, 30% hatched. So that's what the situation is looking for right now when it comes to outlook. Now we're gonna go because things are starting to go down. As you can see, we have 15 severe thunderstorms warning. What gets our attention right now? We have 8 tornado watch. 8 of them. I don't think there's anyone that's PDS. I'd be surprised. It's early in the event. And then okay. So we're gonna look. We're gonna start. Things are starting to shape up, as you can see. We got lots of your thunderstorm warning. We're actually gonna go over there, Omaha. That's. I don't think I've ever seen that. We got a quadruple in the same area. So we're gonna look at that. Oh wow! Oh, okay, let me just start. Earth contracts. No. I don't. Yep. So I don't. Wow, that's okay. That is big. You're seeing it. See, Storm Trap, we got a lot of cells. We're gonna see. Is there any major rotation? No shit to watch out for. No, so right now, it's not any major invisible rotation, so that's this time where we see a lot of loads of lightning strikes. Currently under a severe thunderstorm warning, about 4 of them. So we'll continue looking. We're gonna be here a long while because that's just the beginning. We got a high risk starting later tonight. Then we got, oh my goodness. Oh wow, that's a long line of cells we're talking about here. Also, as you can see, that's the tornado watches. We're actually gonna go take a look at them. Okay, so the news. It is not PDS. It's just your average tornado watch. Still not a good sight. That's already less word than PDS. So things are starting to shape up right now. We're getting our first preview of the night. And then obviously we're gonna be here a long while. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep repeating myself as you can tell. And we got over there a new warning, I guess, or maybe updated. So we got a lot to watch. As you can see, lots of 70 miles per hour winds gust with penny-sized hail. And it's actually it's all that. What you're seeing on the screen right now, I actually get up the pencil. This right now, these. Sorry, slow. My computer is not allowing my screen shares. So you see it. That's the majority. There's one over there, but we can't fit it all in a frame. So, but that are 17. So they're actually all in the same place, which not a good sight. Obviously, you don't want to see that. And then, so we're gonna watch out because we never think. So let me just delete. Yeah, actually. Oh, we got a new. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning. It's actually just this. Small cell, but can never doubt it. As you can see, no major rotation as of now. Really, later on tonight, we're gonna be joined by way more people. The coverage is gonna be 10 times better because right now I am not good at doing this all alone. I overload myself. So copy link. I'm gonna see if I can get Bryce on here. So it's gonna be a big night. Yeah, I'm already out of stuff to write much. I had a whole page of notes taken. I just said it all in the first minute. Not my smartest moment, without a doubt. So it's really, I don't know how. Maxwell is already like
segment, but you get what I mean.
just checking.
Further to the north, I think we might have a better idea of a linear line.
Yeah.
Still kind of.
So yeah, I think that's all I have to say for now. It's really okay. Okay, so stop sharing. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep it very simple because we're gonna wait right now for to get some help. So, oh my god, I forgot to put the live coverage thing. Oh, I'm so dumb. Nope, really don't want to see. There we go. I'm gonna leave you all in the hands of good old max velocity. Y'all didn't see that. Don't expect good quality, by the way. My computer's awful, so just be patient while looking at it. Let it load, let it load.
Over in Abilene, Texas right now. This is live on the Radar Omega Cyclone Port. It is literally just all dust. We have a full-fledged dust event that's happening right now in Texas. And if we go over to the College of DuPage satellite right now, you can actually see all of that dust. This is all dust right here. This is all thick dust. It's a pretty impressive view to look at. Pretty impressive view. But that is simply all dust that is happening. I'm actually going to pull up a different satellite here. Also, the OSU campus has a fire warning, and a shelter order is in place. Also, I want to go to... Also, bottom right of your screen, Brandon Kopic is actually on a fire in southeast Missouri. That fire has been a little bit smaller as of late. They have been taking it out. Here's a better view of the dust that we have currently. A surge of dust currently across Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas. That is a full-blown... huge amount of dust. This is larger than we had about a week ago with the other large storm. If you guys remember, we basically said that was like the biggest storm of the year thus far. far. This one's even bigger, obviously, with pressure and severity of severe weather and such, but that's a lot of dust. This is a lot more dust than we had last week. And Abilene, Texas, for reference, is right about there. So there's quite a bit of dust. All the yellow is just dust, and that's actually kicking up into Kansas City right now. I remember the one time I was in North Texas. I lived there, and there was one time where there was a strong storm coming through, and it ended up basically bringing in a ton of dust. And I was standing outside. My eyes were irritated probably for about 12 hours just from the dust. So I wouldn't even recommend going outdoors. If you can at least avoid going outdoors with all the dust that is currently out there. There is going to be plenty of dust. Hey, Carl, for the $20 super chat. That's awesome. Appreciate the super chat. Small world. It is a small world. Thank you, Dan, for becoming a member. And shout out to Mackie with a $50 super chat. I appreciate that. Thanks for all you do. Everyone stay safe and pay attention. I agree. And also a reminder, look at the top right of your screen right now. Not at me, but at the time. Right there. Please make sure that you are around within 10 seconds of that time, or 15 seconds. Just make sure you're at least within the minute, because it's going to get crazy here very, very soon, and we're going to get probably a bunch of tornado warnings. I want to make sure that you are watching this stream live. I don't want you to be watching 20 minutes behind. Sometimes happens. So just make sure that time at the top right of your screen is at least very close to the actual time. It's going to be about 10 to 15 seconds off. For some of you, it should be about 8 seconds off, though, in general. Stream delay exists for every stream on YouTube. This stream has about a 5 to 6 second delay. It's not anything crazy. Again, TV stations have delays around like 10 to 15 seconds too. So, again, it's a small delay. Your time is very close. At least it's with the time in your area. Unless you're in a different time zone, it might be different. But it's going to get very active very quickly. We'll probably have several tornadoes warnings here soon. So it's a good idea